I'm Officer Lawton. I'm from the Irondequoit Police Department. Mr. Wood is my buddy today. We are here to talk about a very, very important topic for each and every one of you, and that is your safety. Because all of you are very special to all of us here at the school and all of us here at the police department, because we cannot replace any of you. You are that special to each and every one of us, and we do not want to lose you. So, Mr. Wood and I will be talking about some safety tips to make sure that each and every one of you are as safe as you can be, plus you can help keep everyone around you as safe as well, right, Mr. Wood?
Absolutely, absolutely. And all these safety tips are not only here to keep you safe, but to keep a lot of people safe.
Now there's a magic phone number that you call if you need a police officer, a firefighter, or an ambulance person. Now can everybody out loud tell me what that number is? 911! Exactly, 911 is that phone number if you need the help from a police officer, a firefighter, or an ambulance person. Now when you call 911, you're going to talk to an adult. That person is a dispatcher. They're also here to help you. They're going to ask you questions. They might ask you if a person is a stranger or not. Now a stranger can be a good stranger or a bad stranger. It's just someone that you don't know. So at the beginning of this presentation, Mr. Wood and I, you could say, are strangers. But we are good strangers because we're here to help each and every one of you. Another thing that the dispatcher might ask you is a description. Now a description is just a fancy word of what somebody looks like. Mr. Wood is going to be my example for a description. Mr. Wood is carrying a black and purple bag with a picture of the world on it and people surrounding the world. He's wearing a blue hat with a silver boat on it. He's wearing a black mask with one of my favorite cartoon characters on it, Mickey Mouse. He's wearing a blue t-shirt with, I think, everybody's favorite snowman, Olaf. He's wearing blue jeans and white sneakers. Now, if you look around to your classmates, you're going to see that each and every one of you are different. You're wearing different clothes. Some of you are wearing glasses. Some of you have long hair. Some of you have short hair. You might even be older, like Mr. Wood. It's a description. It's just a fancy word for what somebody looks like.
Somebody comes up to you and gives you that uh-oh feeling, we want you to say no in that superhero voice. Then we want you to go, get away from that person. And then we want you to tell. Who are you going to tell? A trusted adult. All right? Tell a trusted adult. And then, if that trusted adult is busy, you keep telling until someone listens. And then you tell right away. Don't wait till after school. Don't wait till after lunch. Tell right away. That's sign language. That means right away. All right? You say no, you go, you tell a trusted adult, keep telling until somebody listens, and always tell right away. Thank you very much.
All right, who likes videos? Me. All right, awesome eyes open and your listening ears ready to watch these videos.
Excuse me, young lady, but could you help me find my puppy?
What would you do? No! Grandpa!
I'm busy right now.
Mom!
What happened?
A man tried to stop me on the sidewalk.
Let's call 911.
Drop everything and run to a trusted adult right away. Keep telling until someone listens.
Hey, look at all this nice stuff. I got candy and kittens in my car. Come with me.
What would you do? No! A man tried to get me to go with him.
Where?
Over there!
What do you look like?
He was wearing a green hoodie, and he had light skin and gray hair.
We better call 911.
Wherever you go, always stay together. Use the buddy system. It works.
Hey, come on, get in the car. Your mom sent me to pick you up.
What would you do? No! It's time to let me in! They tried to get me in the car.
We better call 911.
Did you call 911?
Yes, we did.
All right, what happened?
A man tried to get me in a car.
Okay. What did he look like?
He was a white man, he had a hat on, and he had a blue car.
All right. You did the right thing by calling 911.
First thing, take a big step back. Second thing, run the opposite way the car is heading. What are you going to do if you're home alone and the phone rings? You can let the phone go to voicemail, or if you do answer, always say your parents are busy. Hello? No, they're busy right now. Would you like to leave a message? To be safe, what do you do? Look out window, see who it is. Never open door about adult. To be safe, ask your parent first. Mom, can I play on the Xbox?
Yes, be safe.
Hey, I love this game, don't you? What's your name? Maybe I could come over and play sometime. Where do you live?
What should I do? Tell a trusted adult before talking online. Never answer any questions without permission from a trusted adult first. Be sure not to give out any information about you, your family, or school.
Psst.
Bullying.
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 Bullying. Bullying. It's wrong. Wrong. Bullying is wrong.
Pass it along.
Pass it along.
Hi, I'm Irondequoit Police Chief Richard Tantello, and bullying is wrong. Now it's your turn to pass it along.
Did we see the first part where that girl was there and some man walked up with a sign that said, "You help me find my puppy"? I think he was trying to trick her. That's what I think. And she did the right thing. She dropped the bike. She said no real loud like a superhero. And then she ran home and she told her grandpa, but grandpa was busy. So she did the right thing and she kept telling, and her mom told her mom, and they went and called 911. Did you see her drop that bike?
Yes.
I don't care if it's a book bag. I don't care if it's a hockey stick. I don't care if it's a stuffed animal. Drop it and run to a trusted adult if you get that uh-oh feeling in your tummy. Children, we can buy a new bicycle. We can buy a new book bag or a new stuffed animal. We cannot get a new you. You are too important.
That was the two young girls that were in the grocery store, and they were looking at cakes. Then a stranger came up to one of them. The first thing that they did was they paired up. Just like I'm pairing up with Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood is my buddy today. Then they went through our safety tips. The no, they said that in a real loud voice to that stranger. Then they went and told a trusted adult, and then they called 911. It doesn't matter if you're a police officer or a firefighter, if you're older like Mr. Wood or younger like all of you. You're safer when you travel in pairs or have a buddy. Police officers have buddies on their calls. Firefighters fight fires with pairs. Because you're always safer when you're traveling in pairs, right, Mr. Wood?
Absolutely. Everybody is safer when you use the buddy system. Everybody. Now, the next one, did you see the truck pull up? That truck pulled up and said, "Hey, your mom sent me. Get in the car, get in the truck." And he was trying to trick that young man, and that young man did the right thing. He yelled no. He took a big step backwards. I don't care if it's a car or a van or a truck, you always take a big step backwards and get away from that vehicle. Then he said to run the opposite way. Now, I know you guys know what the opposite way is, but I'm going to show you. If a car is going this way, you run that way. And if a car is going that way, you run that way. Because, very good, because you can turn around faster than the car can turn around. And that boy went to school. If school is open, you can go back to school and get help from a trusted adult. Thank you.
Next video is if you're home without a parent and the phone rings. Number one, you don't have to answer the phone. That is ultimately the safest thing for each and every one of you. But if your parents tell you it's okay to answer the phone and they cannot come to the phone, you let the person know that your parents are busy and that they will call them back. Doesn't matter if your parents are outside mowing the lawn, if they're downstairs doing laundry, or maybe upstairs giving your brother or sister a bath. Your parents are busy and they will call them back. You are all need to be safe, and that is what you need to do. Now the next one is if you are home without a parent and someone comes to the door and either knocks on the door or rings the doorbell. You saw in the video that that young girl did a quick peek outside from the window. She went to see who it might be. Maybe it was your mom or your dad or an aunt or uncle or brother or sister that need help getting inside. As long as it is okay with your parents, you can let them in. If it's a stranger, you don't want the stranger to know that you are home alone. You want to make sure that as soon as you come in from the outside, that the door is locked behind you, because a locked door is going to keep you the safest, right, Mr. Wood?
Absolutely. And this is Mr. Wood's favorite saying, check before you open the door. That means check out the window, peek and see who it is, or check with a trusted adult to ask them if you can open the door. So always, always check before you open the door. Thank you.
Now the last video is if you go on the computer for a school assignment or you go online and play video games. If you're on the computer for a school assignment and something comes up on the screen that gives you that uh-oh feeling or might scare you a little bit, that's where you can go to one of your teachers and show this to them and say, this scares me, what can I do? And your teacher will help you out to get rid of that and hopefully make you feel better. Now, if you're playing video games online, the first thing you need to do is get your parents' permission. Make sure it's okay with your parents to play video games online. The second thing is, just like in that video, another person playing video games was asking that young boy all these questions about him, if he was home, if they could hang out. It doesn't matter. Whatever the person asks, you do not need to talk with them. And it's actually safest for you to turn off your microphone and not talk to anyone while you play video games. Right, Mr. Wood?
You don't give out any information. Not your name, not your address, not what school you go to, not if you have any brothers or sisters. Tell them nothing, and then go tell a trusted adult that somebody was asking you questions.
Exactly. So the last thing that I have, it's a homework assignment, but it's a fun homework assignment. On one side of the sheet is all of the safety tips that Mr. Wood and I covered today, along with the videos. I would like each and every one of you to talk this over with your parents or the trusted adults in your household, and they can help you out with the fun assignment on the backside. I've made a trust tree, and I've put owls on the tree. I've filled in 3 of the owls. I put a teacher, I put a firefighter, and a police officer. Now the blank ones, I'm hoping that your parents or trusted adults in the house can help you fill them in, and then you can color this any way you want to. The more creative, the better. But at the bottom is the important part. I put 2 safety superheroes at the bottom. You can color them in any way you would like. Once you do that, you bring this paper back and show your teacher, and then I'm giving your teacher permission to hand out the junior police officer sticker badges to make each and every one of you a safety superhero. And I hope that once you get the sticker, that you can pass along all of the safety knowledge that Mr. Wood and I talked about today.